It's nasty. I think Brad's coming in.
Found the wind.
Yeah, no kidding. I was just like, holy crap. What is going on?
Glasses, man. There's more crap blowing through the air.
Holy smokes. That is
I was looking down at things and
nasty.
man, here comes that smoke again. It just kept getting darker and all of a sudden there's stuff blowing through everywhere.
That's dust, isn't it?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Dust and smoke and, ugh, nasty.
I don't know if it's smoky or not at this point. It's sure dusty.
So as you can probably tell from this video, we went up to Brad and Linda's house a week and a half ago. And I don't know if you guys know about all the forest fires that have been out here. I'm sure Nikki does, but we've had horrible forest fires, and the smoke has been bad. I guess I put it in the last video, and it was really smoky heading up there again. And then the next morning, we had this huge windstorm come through and blowing smoke and dust everywhere. It was crazy. Anyway, we were up there because there was a Baha'i Children's Retreat that we were taking Taryn to, but also Sal Purith. I don't know if you met Sal, Carew, but Sal, old friend of the family's from Colorado, and she was coming out to visit my folks, and we wanted to see her, and she was coming in on Monday. So we ended up spending Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and left Tuesday morning to come back to Pendleton. Right? Is that right? Yeah. And over Labor Day weekend. So it was a fun trip, and we got to see Tom, got to see Linda. We got to we had a thing out at Brad and Linda's house, and I brought the hurls up. And Isaac and I did a lot of hurling, actually. And then this is Javad and Isaac trying the hurl. And they had a good time playing with that and trying to make it work. And obviously we got to see Gareth after his first week at University of Idaho. And he seemed to be doing well, having a good time. He brought his laundry out when he came out to visit. So he was doing laundry. We only saw him for about an hour. But, yeah, he seems to be doing really well. After that, let's see. Yeah, so Sal came out, and actually we had a really great time. I suggested to my folks. I know that's loud in the background. But I suggested to my folks that we just go out to dinner with them and Sal and me, Linda, and Tom. And it's the first time in years that it's been like the 5 core people in my family, my brother and sister, my mom and dad, and Sal was with us. But my parents had a really good time, and actually we went and got dinner, and then we went out and got dessert, and we had a great time just sitting around talking and telling stories about what we had done growing up, and just kind of reminiscing. And like I said, it was. It's the first time we haven't had our spouses or our children around, and we just got to talk to Mom and Dad with Tom and Linda and Sal as well. It was great to see Sal. It was awesome getting to talk to her as well. But, it was funny because, we all were talking about when we were in high school, the crazy, stupid things we did. Various things that happened in our lives. Oh, this is Isaac and Grayson jumping around on these things. Isaac is just an incredible physical specimen. It's crazy. He just jumps around from thing to thing. Actually, he jumped. That's less impressive right there. But he jumped like from the ground onto that post from like 4 feet away. Just as if it were nothing, which I would kill myself if I tried to do at this point. Maybe I could have done it when I was his age, but I don't know, maybe not even then. Anyway, we went for a midnight run one night when we were up there. I went with Justin Fisher, and actually I took Isaac with me. So for me, it ended up being Shanna Aflatuni was there with us. And I couldn't have kept up with Justin and Isaac, and there were a couple other women there as well. So I ended up. This isn't from the run. This was out at Mom and Dad's house, but so I ended up walking with Shanna on and off. We took our time. Oh, there's a picture of us all together. So obviously, Karu, you know who all those people are, and Nikki, I think you do too. So yeah, it was a really fun trip. So then we came back to Pendleton, and Pendleton's really getting ready for the roundup. But the following Tuesday, I found out I had to go to Portland to review the page proofs or do press checks for the place names atlas. So this is me driving up the gorge to Portland. This was day before yesterday, and I got there late that evening and did press checks all the next day and then this morning, and then came home. So here's some footage of the place where I stayed. Hey Karu, Nikki, I just took some footage. I'll probably cut it in over this, but I'm staying at McMiniman's The White Eagle or something like that in Portland, and I'm here to do press checks on the place names atlas. And this was actually one of the cheapest places. It's only 3 miles from the press, $80 a night. So it's a very small room, doesn't have air conditioning. It's pretty stuffy in here right now. I just opened the window. But it's actually really cool. It's like an old pub because it's a bar downstairs. I don't know if you can hear the music, but they said, you know, it's going to be, in advertising they said it'll be loud till 2 in the morning. Well, I brought my earplugs, which you'll see in the other video. But it's kind of cool because you just walk into the bar and you walk up and say, hey, I have a reservation. Just like, you know, you would think in a medieval pub where you walk in and say, hey, can I get a room? Yeah, kind of digging it. It's pretty hip. I do have to share, it's a shared bathroom, but it doesn't bother me. Just a public bathroom, you go in there. So the press checks ended up being about every hour, and I spent 12 hours there yesterday. That was Wednesday, and then this morning I went and did a couple press checks as well. And we're basically looking at the maps and everything to make sure that everything is coming out okay. But it's a pretty automated process, as you can see here. And Kuro, I was telling you about this on the phone. This is the scanning machine, and you can see there's little blocks on the bottom of this paper. There, you see those blocks, and the scanner will move across those, and those are little small blocks of color, and it repeats those over and over across the page, so it's scanning to make sure they're consistent across the width of the page. It's a pretty cool process. So anyway, finished that up, came home today. I'm exhausted, gonna go to bed, but I thought I'd make a video. So these are a couple of the pressmen. It's my story, and I'm sticking to it.